lawmakers cannot get this bill passed, government workers face furloughs and pay less paydays, meaning national parks would close and other government services will be curtailed. I want to bring in Chief Legal Analyst Khalif Rhodes to this conversation. So before we talk about the impacts, I have to say every time we get to this point, it's kind of like the same carrot dangling to say these things can happen.
Yeah, we've been kicking it down the road for so long, so they haven't really addressed the big elephant in the room, which is that nasty C word called compromise.
Right.
For the last maybe 5 to 6 years, everyone is just not even standing on their heels. They're like staying in their home states. They're staying so far apart that they are nowhere near each other on 90% of the things. And so even today, what you saw was that the House did compromise. There were major compromises. Both folks came out and they were happy with the resolutions. Democrats were happy with AIDS funding. They were happy with a number of special programs that got funding. Republicans were happy with a number of things with border security. And so it seems like the old way of doing politics. It seemed like compromise happened today, but then that somehow compromise wasn't what carried the day.
Yeah. Well, and you're not going to please everyone. Clearly, Marjorie Taylor Greene filed a surprise motion today to oust Speaker Mike Johnson. So do you think this is going to cost him his job?
I'm not sure, but what I can tell you is it is done exactly what she wants to have happen. Folks are talking about it. Start there. Second of all, she said that I am not filing everything that needs to be done to force a vote. And so while she did file the motion, she said it was just a warning shot. But why are you doing warning shots to the leader of your party?
Because they can now.
And that's the problem. And what I think is that there are some ways of negotiating, and I've had the opportunity to negotiate a number of deals, from negotiating opportunities for my criminally charged clients to negotiating multi-million-dollar deals. And you can either negotiate from a position of a narcissistic position, you can negotiate from this bully position, or you can find a way to find compromise. I often rely on getting to yes, a book I've read a number of times because it helps me remember that I have to remove myself, my emotions, and not come in with my point and try to hear from the other side. Right. Oftentimes, it seems like that's lost in Congress, and that's why we keep, as your original question, how come this keeps coming up? Because everyone is trying to wear their emotions on their sleeve.
Well, you're also
and they're putting it in the name of
Band-Aid on a situation that you need to just fix it. But my question for you too is this. I always am concerned when you have these last minute deals that are going through, things that are slipping in because you have a number of pages that you're going through trying to read, and everybody's trying to be able to say, okay, well, this is in there, this isn't in there, but catching little things that slip in.
Well, what I can say is, and that was the major point that she took issue with, is removing that 72-hour rule, giving them an opportunity to read it. And so what I can tell you is most of them could care less about reading every intricate detail. They want to make sure their point got in, and they want to make sure their other side's point didn't get in. So that's probably reading 15 to 20 pages, and it doesn't take 72 hours. That will take a few minutes. The problem is she wanted the 72 hours so they can actually force it. And if you listen to her points, it was that now we've lost our leverage. And when you start talking about leverage, that's really not about getting the job done. It's holding someone else in a point of position where they can't move. That's what leverage is about. If I'm above you and I can press you down, now you can't move. And when you lose that leverage, things are evened out. And now you can negotiate on an even front. If I can say this last, Johnson, I think, is doing an amazing job. And not because he's doing this and conceding to Democrats, because he's recognizing at some point adults have to get in the room and there has to be a negotiation.
You have to compromise, the C word that you started with. You have to be able to.
If you don't want to compromise, we'll just keep battling every 2 weeks.
Khalif Rhodes,
no one enjoys that. All right, thanks.